The woman was cleaning up the kitchen while her neighbor outside frantically called for help. She showed no reaction. Even when the killer brutally murdered the neighbor, she didn't turn around to look. The puzzled killer stood outside the window observing her. Jane had no idea danger had arrived. She returned to the living room, opened her computer, and began chatting online. At that moment, the door was gently pushed open. The killer came directly behind her and pulled out a knife. Watching the two communicate in sign language, he realized Jane was deaf and mute. During their conversation, her friend suddenly noticed what seemed like a dark shadow moving behind her. Jane didn't think much of it, assuming it might be her pet cat. After finishing her chat, she got up to look for the cat. She searched everywhere with cat food but couldn't find any trace of the little cat. Jane returned to the sofa to continue using the internet. Just then, a message popped up on her computer. Opening it, she discovered it was a photo taken during their earlier chat. She was immediately unsettled. Turning around, Jane realized the photo had been taken from the doorway, but why was the door open? Frightened, she stood up and walked over to observe outside the door. A masked man was standing right outside holding her cell phone in his hand. She immediately rushed over to close the door, then went to her computer and dialed the police for help. Suddenly, the power went out in the house and even the home network was reset. She could no longer contact the outside world. The killer pulled out a knife and used it to intimidate Jane through the glass, then turned around and slashed all the car tires, cutting off all her escape routes.